So I'm assuming everyone has downloaded that data set as well. So the first few rows, it's always good to introduce the data set to the students when you're doing it so that they feel they know a little about the data. So for that reason, I opened this data set in Excel and pasted it here to show you how it looks. The first column is FIPS. Then the state column, the county, premature deaths, years of potential life lost rate, percentage fair or poor health. And of course, some of these variables, the column names are variables. They're also referred to as attributes, features, dimensions, a variety of names for the same thing. Some of these variable names may not convey full meaning to us, whereas state and county we do know, but we don't know what they mean by years of potential life lost rate. So for that reason, we do provide the description of the data set as well. So if you click on that link, so we have the website where we got this data from, County Health Rankings and Roadmap. It's a project of, I believe, Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin. And this is for their ranked measure data of 2023. So you do want to document as much as you can about the data set that you're giving to the students so that they know where it comes from. And so we also gave the full link where we got this documentation from. And here we are presenting this ranked measure data, the data related to that. So geographic identifiers are the FIP, state, and county. So since state and county does not need any further explanation, they did not provide description for that. Premature death, I believe there is a typo here, but I may be mistaken. There is years of potential life lost rate. It is an age-adjusted life lost rate per 100,000. So we have basically taken this description from what they have given. So you can go through these variables. These are the variables that are currently included in the data. There were more variables, but we did not. We removed some of them. So Anahit, I am reading your comment. And we do understand that CODAP is not the end goal of students' exposure to data science. It is just the very first step. Through this, we expect them to pursue learning other tools like Python or R or SPSS or Excel even or SAS or whatever. So the goal of this particular project that we are offering this workshop for is only to get more students exposed to data science with the expectation that they will continue that pursuit. So definitely when your projects require heavy data analysis, CODAP is not the solution. You are going to use heavy duty tools like Python or R. And in which case, yes, those students need to be trained in that skill set. But again, as Mark pointed out earlier, the broadening participation is an important goal for this project. And therefore, we want, so one way, at least one analogy that I can give you is like typing. Nowadays, everyone types, but there was a time when there used to be a typist in each company. And now all of us type but at varying speeds. So for my programming in courses, in fact, I would like someone who can type fast, but not all students come knowing typing. And therefore that does slow them down, but that doesn't prevent them from learning programming. So same way, the CODAP is only used to kind of ease them into the actual full-fledged data science career. I hope that answered your question. Okay, so that will, you can explore this data further. Let's continue. So we have the data set, we have the data dictionary, and we have a rough idea of some of the variables in the data set. But once we open up CODAP, we will see more of the variables. So this particular data set has 3,142 rows and 56 columns. The original data set had 200 or more than 240 columns. So we had to remove a lot of columns to make it a smaller, concise data set for the purposes of this tutorial.